It's very difficult to be consistent offensively if the ball does not get into the paint area.
To Reid and his first basket.
It's forcing Wake to operate. You see where they are? They're out around half court. They're extending them offensively.
Down low, Reid finishes.
Great spacing right there. Reid uses it as we go down.
And that represents for Wake a growth opportunity. We know they can win with offense. And there's Reid showing off the defense, the block at the rim.
And what I like about it is going back to him to see he faces up, keeps the ball over his head. This is a good post play. Takes your time.
Double comes late. Doesn't matter. Reid finishes with a left hand this time.
But that's the type of plays you expect to see out of Cam Hildreth. And that's why, he's a favorite here in Wake Forest. Nice
Pass from Boopy, and Efton Reid III throws it down. It feels like we've seen this script a bunch of times so far this season at home. Oh, Efton Reid! Enter the paint at your own peril.
It looked like he was talking to himself like, come on, man, that's what I always do. Couldn't be a foul. Reid going one-on-one with Kidd after the takeaway. And backing him in. And the slow break. Efton Reid with the takeaway. They call this the slow break. Backed his way in transition. He has 4 early points for the Demon Deacons.
Sallis puts it up, and Efton Reid hammers it home.
And right here again, because Reid sets that screen, the help on the backside is
records, respective impressive winning streaks. Only one can keep that winning streak alive. Inside, Efton Reid.
Tim Seal, the smaller player. That's 2 guards on him and 1.
He's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's not getting up this time. He is on the floor. 5 on 4 at the other end. It's a layup for Sallis, but O'Meara is favoring right leg. Carr over Joseph. Batted out Reid. Miller. Three-pointer. Boopy Miller for Wake.
Of all 15 ACC teams, Hunter Sallis, the Gonzaga transfer, is the top scorer. 5th in the league in scoring. And Boopy Miller finding Efton Reid underneath, and he's got a chance at a 3-point play.
Inside. Reid does a great job posting up. He does a great job with getting position and then carries it up through the... You sort of get in conference play and you're sort of Al Davis, just win, baby.
Shot clock at 5 out of the timeout, and Reid right down the lane.
This is just really a nice job. Somehow they lose Efton Reid.
They lost 3 of their first 5 games. Then they went on and won 9 in a row until they lost to Florida State in the last one. That's a good ATO by Coach Forbes coming off the timeout.
Who would go on to upset Purdue in a 116 game. Inside, Miller throws it for Reid. Extra fine Sallis. Good look for 3.
Kevin, you really can't minimize the Efton Reid effect. His ability to block shots at the rim.
Reid to a cutting Carr, big to big.
I said I thought they were going to get to 20, and they've had good looks. They missed them. I just think that they played the scoreboard. Maybe their arm got tired.
This is Sallis. That's 18.
It's a great play by Hildreth getting back in transition. Sallis with a jumper, way short. Rebound stuffed in by Reid.
See if you can get some stops and then try to get out in transition if you're this Pitt team.
Reid going right at Diaz Graham, and that's too easy for Efton Reid.
They're going to have to double Brings right here. Look at this. Again, squaring up. You have to honor the 3-point shooters, and then that's just too deep.
1 possession game. Wake has led for most of this first half, but the Panthers battling back. Lob to Reid, and the 7-footer hammers it home. Dunk contest broke out here in Pitt.
Well, right here, Efton Reid off the beautiful line.
Reid. He'll back his way in on carry. He can't get any closer. I don't know where he was backing into.
Sallis pushing. Barely poked away by Dongo.
That's a nice job by Georgia Tech to get back, but now the floor is so spread, and it's Carr again making a great pass.
Reid backing down Dongo to the jump hook. Nice move by Efton Reid. Sallis all over Kelly. Now gobbled up by Reid. Ahead to Sallis.
This is one of the better teams, not only in the ACC, but nationally, especially since they got Efton Reid out.
Efton Reid giving it off underneath for a slam by Andrew Carr. A couple of bigs getting together there from three-point land.
Efton Reid out, hedging the screen and roll, turns into a Sallis finish on the other end. And that's for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and they have gotten it going in transition. Hunter Sallis getting out the dunk.
Hildreth up off the window, too strong. Tap back out. He'll try it again. No, but stuffed in. Reid with the basket.
It's going to be a tough matchup for Rhodey because Cameron Hildreth is a downhill driver.
Up to Reid, who hammers it home. Efton Reid has all 6 for Wake.
This is a big staple of Wake Forest offense. They let the Iverson cut into a ball screen. This time, Efton Reid slips it into a one-on-one. And look at Minor, D up.
Reid still finds Miller, who ties it at 24.
That time they tried to switch, and Lowe just elevated and took his mid-range jump shot.
Hildreth underneath to Reid for the flush. 91 three-point makes this season for Blake Hinson. Leads all power conference players. Hildreth navigating underneath. Found Reid. He's mired in foul trouble and only played 7 minutes in the first half. The ball. Hildreth finds himself underneath and an easy handoff. Well, maybe not so easy.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an assist or maybe just throwing it, but.
Lob, and Reid hammers it home. Efton Reid. Efton Reid trying to rip the rim off.
It's his time with the ball in hands. Great job finding Kerry, hitting his second 3 of the game.
You know, working with Eric Devendorf for the first time, it's funny to watch you watch a game. Your eyes light up every time there's a 3. You still love that 3 ball.
Possession belongs to the Hokies. And Barrett turns it over, trying to find Kidd inside. Stolen by Efton Reid. Sallis looking for his offense early and finds it. Efton Reid on the dive, throws it down.
Yeah, look, and he just, Reid is just setting the screen to do that double screen up top and then the release.
Reid kicks it out. Miller, quick pass, Hildreth, turned down the shot. Here's Sallis. Back inside, they go to Andrew Carr. Nice wraparound for the dunk by Reid. In the blink of an eye, it's a 7-0 run for the Deeps.
Down the floor, they're starting to get in rhythm. Everyone gets a touch through the short corner.
First time we've seen Marcus Marion, number 1 for Wake Forest in the game tonight. Reid with another dunk. Sealed his defender and got a beautiful feed from the wing.
Hildreth off a Reid screen. Floater for Big Efton. Reid and the dunk. Wow, with Chase Hunter contesting.
See right here, good job with the rub. Just go up and get it, big fella. Chase Hunter.
Paul has got 13 in the ball game. Fredrickson. Meanwhile, Hall goes down. Reid will catch and score. Clark forces the turnover. Saves it for Hunter. Chase to the basket. Reid slaps it off the glass. They're going to award the goaltend.
And this Wake Forest team is tough to pack it in on because they've got so many good shooters.
Loose ball bounced right into the hands of Andrew Carr. Sallis open in the corner. Air ball on the 3. Reid with a putback.
And he makes them like layups.
Again, the clear out. Reid on Federico. And Reid scoops it up with the reverse to get him back within 1. What a good start for the big guy.
And Reid with the pivot, and then step through to the other side of the rim.
Physical battle right now with Hinson. Carr somehow keeps that right foot down. A little bounce pass, gets it back, and it goes.
All right, those guys never left the lane.
In the ACC this year, R.J. Davis of Carolina, the player of the year. Hildreth over the top to Reid.
Beautiful.